In the hospital, the doctors worked tirelessly to save Temi's life after he was shot. Miraculously, the bullet did not hit any vital organs and they were able to save him. However, Temi remained unconscious for weeks after the surgery, leaving Funmi and Mr. Adekunle by his side, praying and hoping for his recovery. Meanwhile, the hitman who had shot Temi went to Funmi's stepmother to demand the money she had promised him. Little did he know the woman had already figured out that he hadn't killed Funmi. An argument ensued between them, leading to the hitman tragically both the woman and her daughter.
At the hospital, Funmi sat by Temi's bedside, her hand intertwined with his as he remained in a coma. Then, all of a sudden, his eyes fluttered open and he whispered Funmi's name. Ecstatic, Funmi dashed off to find the doctor while the nurses hurried back to Temi's side. Witnessing his awakening, the doctor conducted a thorough examination and reassured Funmi that Temi was out of danger, though he needed to stay at the hospital for a while longer for recovery and additional tests to ensure his well-being. Without delay, Funmi phoned Mr. Adekunle to share the wonderful news. With dedication and perseverance, Temi underwent rehabilitation and eventually made a full recovery. Upon arriving home, they were greeted by Funmi's father's lawyer, who had been eagerly waiting for them. He informed Funmi that her stepmother and stepsister were no longer a threat, and that she now owned her father's house and belongings. Additionally, the lawyer disclosed that the hitman had been apprehended and had confessed that he was sent by her stepmother. Despite feeling saddened by the fate of her stepmother and stepsister, Funmi was relieved to be out of danger. Temi noticed how relieved she was and decided to seize the moment by proposing to Funmi. Looking into his eyes with affection, she happily accepted his proposal. Mr. Adekunle and the lawyer were overjoyed for the couple. As their wedding day arrived, the venue was filled with happy guests, the air buzzing with excitement and anticipation. Funmi had dreamed of this day her whole life, but little did she know that it would bring about a miraculous reunion. As she stood at the entrance, adorned in her beautiful wedding gown, ready to make her grand entrance, accompanied by her father-in-law, a familiar voice called out to her. Stunned, she turned around to see her biological father, Mr. Olu, being wheeled in a wheelchair by his lawyer. Tears welled up in Funmi's eyes as she ran to her father, embracing him tightly. For years she had believed him to be dead, but here he was, alive and well. The lawyer quickly explained the shocking circumstances that had led to Mr. Olu's disappearance and subsequent reappearance. It was revealed that Funmi's stepmother had orchestrated an accident that had caused Mr. Olu to lose his memory. The lawyer, who had witnessed the events,
unfold, had decided to protect Mr. Olu and keep him hidden from his conniving wife. He had been following Funmi from the day she had left home, ensuring her safety and well-being. As Mr. Olu regained his memory and understood the truth of what had transpired, he was overcome with emotion and gratitude for the love and support he had received from his long-term friend, the lawyer. As the wedding ceremony proceeded, Mr. Adekunle greeted Mr. Olu warmly before they both took their places to escort Funmi down the aisle. And as Funmi walked down the aisle towards her beloved Temi, she was filled with a sense of joy and contentment at the family she had reunited with and the love she had found in her husband. In the end, the day that started with a shocking revelation ended with a celebration of love, family, and new beginnings. The power of love and the bonds of family had triumphed over all obstacles, leaving Funmi with a heart full of happiness and gratitude for the miracles that had unfolded on her wedding day. Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed this story. This is the end of this story. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe for other interesting stories. See you guys in my next story. Ciao.